Hi folks, Jeff from Orange Acres Cars, and today we're going to take a look at one of our 8x10 snowmobile trailers we weld right here at Orange Acres. These are custom welded homemade trailers just for you, and they make it with only the premium steel and the best you can get for axles, and that's a Dexter Easy Lube axle, 3,500 pound. Let's take a look here. This is an 8x10, and this is modeled for a snowmobile or a couple ATVs. It tilts pretty easily. There's a 3,500 pound coupler on there and a tri-frame tongue. So this is a tri-frame design. It has a 3/16 2x3 A-frame on top of the 35 or the 3-inch square tube, and that 3-inch square tube is made of 3/16 as well. So it's a thicker square tube than what the competition has. It isn't 1/8 inch like the thin ones are. It's about 50% thicker. The 3/16 is, so that means you have more steel into it. It's not going to rust from the inside out as fast and rust through. If you go to a junkyard and go look at an old Toyota frame from the 70s, they were made with the 1/8 inch steel, and they're pretty much the paint is the only thing holding them together anymore. If you look at these, it's going to be 50% thicker than that, so it's going to last twice as long because you can't paint the inside of the tube. Other than that, we overbuild them just so you're not going to have any problems with them. Let's take a look here. It's got safety chains, a 4-way flat on it. It's got side marker lights there, and a 3,500 pound Dexter Easy Lube axle. It's got the little grease zerk inside there, so you pop off that rubber cap and it's going to have a grease zerk inside there. Boxed in tail lights. These are a standard 1157 taillight bulb inside those, same as that Chevy truck uses, so if you ever burn it out, it's not going to be a problem. You can buy those lights at Walmart. You can buy them at Harbor Freight. You're going to pay anywhere from $5 to $10 for them. They do make LED light versions of those as well, but you're looking at about 30 bucks each, so that's why we just put the cheap ones on there, because more than likely you're going to break it before it burns out anyway. So this is a tilt model, but it still has our bolt-down decking, so the boards aren't screwed in individually. There's a big plate here in the center. You pull this plate out. It's held down by 3 grade 8 bolts that are 7/16 thick, and you undo those bolts and lock washers there, and this plate comes off. You can take your decking out. It slides right back into the pockets. But if you want to paint your decking, if you want to change out your decking, there's no plywood. It's real Montana milled lumber, so it comes from Tricon out in St. Regis, so it's a Montana made product, and you can get that to change out your decking if you want to, or take it off to make it so you can paint the underside of your trailer real easy, or if you want to stain your decking all the way around, or I've seen people replace it with like Trex decking, and that's pretty cool too. So, but as well as you can screw it down if you want to, you can run the screws right through. We use 3/16 thick cross members. This is the difference. See how thick that steel is there? You go to the cheap brands, you're looking at 1/8 inch. We got 3/16, so a little bit heavier, but twice as, or 50% stronger. So, and it has 3 hinge points on it, not just 2. So those are the hinges for the tilt, and we're going to pull this out. You can get whatever type of pin that you have, but we throw in a grade 8 bolt here to hold it down for you. And let's pull this out. Oops, dropped the bolt there. And here we're going to go. We are going to tilt this thing just like we were going to put a 4-wheeler on it. Let's take a look. And there's a big key engineering is that your taillights don't hit the ground. Your license plate might, but not your taillights. And of course, if you're going to drive your snowmobile up, let's see if I can do this without falling down. Now, if you're going to put snowmobiles on here, you're going to want to put some kind of treading on the deck, like so your snowmobiles can grab real easy. Other than that, I'm slowly walking up here. I don't want to slip and fall on my butt, but at the same time, we're going to tilt, and that's how your snowmobile drives right up. Now, of course, if you're putting 2 snowmobiles on, you're going to want to put one on halfway, pull the other one on all the way, and then pull the second one up the rest of the way. So that way you get them both on here. Same thing with a 4-wheeler. So, but that's the way they tilt. This one has the 13-inch tires and wheels on it. You can also get them with a 15-inch tires and wheel. In fact, this one's 2 inch higher than this. Is the big tire and wheel springs and hangers, but it has the 13-inch tires and wheels on it, so it's still got the clearance, so we can change it out. But we can build it for whatever specs you want. If you want one with 15s, or if you want one with 13s, or if you want one with 13s but the big hangers, we can do that too. So that's the way this one is. Coated with Rust-Oleum black, and Henry Ford, any color you want, as long as it's black. We do paint them custom colors. We have a variety of industrial coatings we can get from Napa, and that's about $100 more if you want a custom color other than black. So if you want to, but it does come with the primer gray, and then we paint them black. And I'm trying to tell you what else I need to know about it. This has got the big wheel, the roller jack on it. We also have them with the drop foot jack. It just depends on which one you like. The roller jack's alright, you know, it'll let you move the trailer around a little bit. Obviously, if you put the, actually this is the little wheeled roller jack. They're almost the same one, but they just have, one has a bigger wheel than the other. But if you want a bigger jack on it, then you know, we can do whatever you like. We have the drop foot jack, which is a 5,200 pound capable, it's a 8,000 pound capable jack. So it's the same one we put on our 5,200 pound axle trailer. So just depends on what you like, on what kind of a trailer you need and what kind of job. It also comes with all those stake pockets down the sides. We got a stake pocket here, we got a stake pocket here, and if you look at this one, it's got a hole drilled in it, and there's a tie down right there. So you get some ratchet straps, you can tie down into that steel holder with your ratchet straps and just then feed the ends through this hole, and then you can go right through your skis on your sled and strap them down. Or if you want to get some steel bars or whatever you like to do, you can go through the steel bars with those. You know, we don't really do anything to do with those. Every sled's a little different, so you're going to have to make it custom to fit how your snowmobile is going to fit on there. But we do have that tie down point in the center there, as well as you could probably drill into these holes. You drill in the center here and go around the tongue too if you wanted to, and just make a little spot to go through. All you got to do is just drill through the wood and hook onto the metal underneath. So whatever kind of way you like to tie down your machines is different. You know, the swivel bars are great, except for the handle that goes in the center hits the bottom of your snowmobile, and then it doesn't turn right, or you can't get them centered on there correctly, or you know, you need to move your sled up farther on the trailer, and you can't because you have a long track because your bar's in the way. You know, there's just so many different ways. You know, let us know. We also can weld on custom things. If you want a special tie down put on the side, or an extra stake pocket or whatever like that, you just tell us what you need, the way you want it, and we'll build it right here for you. We're 13 miles north of Missoula on Highway 93 North at mile marker 13. So we're about 18 miles from the tip of Reserve Street. If you want to come up, give me a call, 370-5466. We'll take a look at what we have in stock, as well as we can find out, build a custom for what you need. But if you need one of these, let us know. Thanks for tuning in.